It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks control the tip. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Anderson to Valanciunas. Gathered in by Parker. Trae Young to Parker. From long range, Trae Young bothered just enough there.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Parker. Trae Young to Parker. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. To Parker. Trying to cash in. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Off the mark. Surprised he took that one.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Memphis, they've got it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Trae Young. To Allen Crabbe. Trae Young to Parker. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. Beyond the arc for 3. And the rebound taken in by Memphis. To Kyle Anderson. Jaren Jackson. Hawks have the rebound. Trae Young to Parker. Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
Jaren Jackson to Kyle Anderson. On the shot clock for Memphis. And count the basket.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Jabari Parker, 2 for 3 now here in the first. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Hawks with the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
To Valanciunas. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Parker. Jay, it wasn't that long ago. Atlanta won 60 games. Right now, what's the outlook for this franchise?
Well, the general manager, Travis Slink, has done a really good job in trying to build the culture, the right culture for the Atlanta Hawks. And that starts with their head coach in Lloyd Pierce. He got him as an assistant coach with the Philadelphia 76ers, and now he can also steal that tagline for the Hawks. It's time to trust the process all over again, but now in Atlanta, Georgia.
To Jaren Jackson. Anderson. To Jaren Jackson. For three. They swarm Jaren Jackson. Missed the shot. To Trae Young. Parker. Here's a chance from long range. Won't go down. To Jaren Jackson. For three. Parker grabs the rebound. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Kyle Anderson. Defense, making the ball carrier work. To Valanciunas. Nice pass to get things going.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. To Parker. To Allen Crabbe. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
To Parker. Curling inside. Short jumper stays out. To Valanciunas. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. To Kyle Anderson. Fires the three. That bothered Kyle Anderson. Well defended. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Desperation shot here from half court. Time expires to end the first half. The Grizzlies out in front.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Grizzlies are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It's obvious how these guys scored the majority of their points, and that's in the paint. They did a great job of scoring down low. These are the guys getting buckets for the Memphis Grizzlies. The Hawks aren't down by much after 2 quarters. Offensively, when they're in the paint, they've had success. They need to keep that up if they want to take the lead in this contest. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Missed threes.
There was a point in the opening half where I was starting to get confused by all of the three-pointers. Now, don't get me wrong, the three could be a great part of any team's game. But if you're missing a lot of threes, why are you forcing the issue?
Player of the half.
Jonas Valanciunas is providing all of the evidence needed to show that rebounding starts with positioning. You don't need to be the strongest man on the court to have a chance at a rebound. Of course, it doesn't hurt if you're the strongest man out there.
Who was cold?
Young hasn't had much luck getting into an offensive rhythm. Newsflash, you're not on fire. Pass the ball. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
To Kyle Anderson. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Holiday with a shot that won't fall.
When I saw this team come out and warm up, everybody looked focused. They looked into the game before the game even started. I saw a completely different team at halftime. Guys were coasting around. Guys were talking to girls in the stands. Guys were playing around with the ball boys. They weren't focused, and it's showing up right now in the second half.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Valanciunas. Doesn't get the bounce. Parker with it. 10-all is our score. It's a big finish.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Memphis with the rock. To Kyle Anderson. To Jaren Jackson. The shot almost. To Trae Young. Parker. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. And he scores. Jay, how do you stop that?
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To Jaren Jackson. Has a chance. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. To Trae Young. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Parker off the mark. Grizzlies own the basketball. To Valanciunas. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
Bad pass taken away by the Grizzlies. Kyle Anderson against the Ukrainian Len. To Jaren Jackson. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Going to launch beyond the arc. Rebound claimed by the Hawks. Trae Young to Parker. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's Grizzlies ball. Here comes the screen. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Knocks it down. Off the step back. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Hawks with the lead. Hawks with the basketball to start this fourth quarter. And you have to figure they like this spot they're in. Entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of energy we're going to enter the fourth quarter with, more importantly.
Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Here comes the screen. Alex Len, huge block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low.
And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Here comes the screen. Defender was right there. He has to know better.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Won't go down. Here comes the screen. To Kyle Anderson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe. Jabari Parker. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Trae Young down low for Len. Won't go. Holiday in possession. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Trae Young to Parker. Here comes the screen. To Parker. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. Jabari Parker. He's now 4 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Jaren Jackson. Oh, you've got to get that one to go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Parker to Trae Young. Deep right corner. To Trae Young. Fires the three. Missed it. Slams it home on the putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. To Jaren Jackson. Over to the right side. To Kyle Anderson. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. The Hawks are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hawks won this matchup with a significant margin. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they scored their points. Check out the leading scores for the Atlanta Hawks. The Grizzlies seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging.
And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future.
Check out the leading scores for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Field goals.
These guys walked in with the game plan, and they walked out with the win. And these highlights, they tell even more of the story.
Player of the game.
Lynn seemed to think he could only score points with dunks in this game. Again and again, he kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.